Hey, Master Blaster, back with you with the little peanut. She wanted to be in here for the teaching part of it. So, I promised you as Master Blaster I would start teaching Rosenthal's book, A to Z, and we're going to finally start doing that, okay? So, I mean, I'm going to start speaking to you. I apologize if I speak to anybody like they're idiots, but you got to understand, when I started, I didn't know a damn thing. Somebody had to bring me in. My mentor's mentor gave him this book. My mentor gave me this book. This is my Bible, okay? So let's start. Let's pretend nobody knows anything, and you're trying to order from someplace like Crop Kings, and you're trying to create a medical product. Okay, you can't create a medical product unless you understand what you're doing. There are two different strains, actually three. Let's describe what indica and what sativa is, okay? There's indicas, sativas. An indica, which we commonly nickname indicouch, is a sedative strain. So if you have problems with sleeping, indica is your best bet. Sativa is an uplifting strain. You know, if you need to go to work, if you have problems motivating, that is the one you want. Now, sativas are also good for appetite stimulant. Also, let's go into autoflowers. This is the big thing I want to touch on because my company, Leaves of Relief, creating the lotions, the oils, everything we do, we need to be on a faster cycle. Now, autoflowers have something called ruderalysis in it. Ruderalysis comes from Russia. It comes from an area in Russia that has a very limited light cycle. So it has been bred to grow faster. I'm not explaining this as well as I'd like to. But with a ruderalysis, with an autoflower, I can harvest every 3 months. Now, a lot of growers don't like autoflowers because they are much smaller plants. Now, proper autoflowers grown properly create high resin, and they're lanky plants, which meaning you can put them close together, stake them out, and 8 autoflowers will equal 1 bushy, fem, or regular plant, which will take up half your room. So for me, I prefer autoflowers. All right, now fem. When I say fem, what I mean is when you order from Crop Kings, you're going to get automatically you're going to get a female plant. You will not have to worry about determining sex between male and female. Now, they also sell regular seeds, and I do grow regulars, but you need to grow regular marijuana plants outdoor. You know, regular cannabis plants have to be grown outdoor. You will have to learn how to weed males from females. I will teach that. But you got to remember, a regular plant you want to grow outdoors because it can go 14 to 16 feet tall if you're growing correctly, which is not conducive to indoor growing, such as I do. I grow fem plants, I grow autoflowers, but I have separate rooms for that. Remember, an autoflower, you can have 18 hours on, 6 hours off in your light cycle. Fem or regular plants, feminized or regular plants, have to have 12 hours on, 12 hours of rest. If they do not have that 12 hours of rest, the fem plants will not flower, all right? It's a great thing about the autoflowers for me is you can run 18-6 and they will take off automatically. And we'll go into the tents later and the outdoors and we'll show more of that. So, remember, let's recap. With an autoflower, you can germinate, you can end within 3 months. Depending on the strain, but I've come to find 3 months. Your feminized plants, 4 months to 4.5 months. Your regular plants, again, 5 to 6 months to come to fruition. Now let's talk about how you know when a plant is ready to harvest, okay? Let's pretend we've got all our seeds down. Now remember, this is just instructional. This is all we're doing. I will demonstrate stuff later. You need to get an eyeglass. You need to be able to look at your trichromes, and you will notice after 64 days, everybody write this down. From the moment your plant flowers, now I will demonstrate what a flowering plant looks like. If it's a female, it's blowing white hairs. If it's a male, it actually literally has balls hanging off. So as soon as the white hairs come up, you want to mark your calendar, 64 days. okay? Minimum of 64 days until you harvest. and we're going to show pictures of it. The thing is, you get close to harvest, 64 days can be a week before, a week after. You want to look at your trichromes, you want to see the amber color, and there's certain things you want to look at in the bud before you harvest. And we're going to go after that. I'm going to make a segment right after that. I just simply wanted to introduce the beginning of Rosenthal's book and just simply wanted to describe what an indica is, what a sativa is, and what ruderalysis means to autoflowers. Because from now on, let's start making this a school, all right? Let's start teaching. I'll pretend everybody's an idiot, as I was 3 years ago, and trust me, I'm still not perfect. Just because my name is Master Blaster doesn't mean I'm a master of anything. So let's all learn together. We're starting a book. Everybody knows what indica, sativa, and ruderalysis to an autoflower is. And we will go right into germination, all the way through harvest and everything we need to do. We're going to start doing this every other day. So, Master Blaster, happy to start teaching. I'm out.
I totally thought peanut was good.